Hi, Brock VandenBerg, President of TaliMar Financial. I want to thank you for considering an investment in TaliMar Income Fund I. TaliMar Income Fund I is a result of over 14 years of successfully building our hard money lending platform. Since 2008, TaliMar Financial has become the trusted source of financing for real estate investors in the Southern California market. And in doing so, we've also become the preferred source of trust deed investments. Through the end of 2021, we have funded over 700 loans, totaling over $300 million. We currently service a loan portfolio of over 85 loans, totaling over $50 million. I established TaliMar Financial in 2008 after recognizing an opportunity to lend money to real estate investors who were buying distressed properties at foreclosure sales. These investors typically borrowed the funds for less than 3 months while they cleaned up and sold the property. Quickly, the loan volume outpaced my available capital, and I turned to friends and family to invest in mortgages that I originated. From there, I started to market to outside investors and surpassed $10 million under management in 2012. The growth continued and the company expanded. In 2016, we launched the TaliMar Lender Portal, where investors could log in, view, and subscribe to our individual loan offerings. The portal was a success, so much so, the amount of capital we had access to was significantly greater than the loan volume we could originate. In an effort to ensure investor capital remained actively invested, we decided to launch the Mortgage Fund. The Mortgage Fund offered a number of advantages over the one-off trust deed model. The biggest advantages is that the investor capital is diversified over a pool of mortgages versus just 1 or 2 mortgages. In the traditional trust deed model, when an investor is paid off, the income stops until they replace it with another trust deed. The Mortgage Fund eliminates this issue because it's comprised of multiple trustees. Even if one pays off, you have all the other trust deeds that continue to pay. Additionally, the Mortgage Fund offers substantial tax advantages, such as qualifying for the Qualified Business Income Tax Deduction, also known as QBIT. The QBIT deduction resulted from the Tax Cut and Jobs Act of 2017 and allows 20% of income earned through a pass-through entity, such as our Mortgage Fund, to be a non-taxable event for those who qualify. Only 80% of the income generated from the Mortgage Fund will be taxed. Now, you'll need to check with your CPA if you qualify. Additionally, investors are free to invest when they want or withdraw when they want, not having to wait for a new trust deed offering or waiting for a trust deed to pay off. The ability to invest is considerably easier than individual mortgages. For TaliMar Financial, the Mortgage Fund has made the process of lending much more efficient. Instead of raising capital for each individual mortgage and then managing a portfolio of loans owned by individual investors, the Mortgage Fund has allowed us to quickly approve and close loans that meet the strict underwriting guidelines of the fund. This is important because mortgage brokers, the biggest source of our loan volume, prefer to bring their best loans to direct lenders versus trust deed brokers who need to raise capital before funding them. It provides the mortgage broker a higher level of comfort that the loan will be funded. TaliMar Income Fund I offers investors the ability to invest in a diversified pool of mortgages secured on single-family, multifamily, and commercial properties. The Mortgage Fund distributes funds monthly to investors who have the choice to take the distribution or to reinvest in the fund. Because the fund is made up of a large number of performing loans, investors are not subject to the risk of any one loan disrupting their income stream. TaliMar Income Fund I was designed for investors that are looking to earn steady monthly income. Our focus is to lend in core markets on the West Coast, such as San Diego, Los Angeles, and the Bay Area, that are impacted by supply-demand imbalances and are less likely to be impacted during general economic fluctuations. Our borrowers are experienced real estate investors that need capital to fund their transactions, not because of poor credit or lack of income, but rather that banks have become too risk-averse. We have developed internal credit and servicing processes that have kept our default rates historically low. In fact, over the last 14 years, we have only foreclosed on 2 properties with no loss to investor principal. We've developed a proprietary cloud-based application that manages the entire life cycle of a loan, from origination to closing and through loan servicing. The application can quickly review the dozens of loan requests we receive in a week and select those that meet our strict underwriting guidelines. Once closed, the application can quickly identify problem loans, allowing us to take corrective action. We recognize that the loan underwriting process is only the first part of a successful loan transaction. The servicing of the loan is equally as important. We've selected industry experts for our vendor partners. First, Gerasi LLP drafted the underlying mortgage fund documents. They are considered one of the leading firms in the private mortgage fund sector and continue to provide us resources on best practices. They host biannual events for the mortgage fund managers like me to educate us on changes in the industry. Second, we chose Verivest to act as the fund manager. As the fund manager, they act in a third-party capacity, handling the day-to-day accounting of the fund to ensure we follow industry guidelines. They also complete a full review of our organization and awarded TaliMar Financial their gold standard. To do so, we were subject to an audit of past performance and agreed to uphold their core principle of investor transparency. We've also chosen FCI Lender Services to service our loan portfolio, collecting payments from borrowers, handling payoffs, and assisting us with the changing rules around loan servicing. FCI Lender Services has been our valued vendor of TaliMar Financial for over 10 years. We chose Endeavor Bank to be our lead bank of the mortgage fund. Their experience in banking of mortgage funds made them a perfect choice to handle our future growth. All of these partners were chosen with one goal in mind: to ensure we offer the very best platform for investors looking to invest in a mortgage fund. What am I investing in? You are investing in a pool of mortgages secured on real estate, primarily in the Southern California market. The mortgage fund earns income from the interest paid by borrowers. We're focused on funding single-family and multifamily properties with some exposure to commercial properties. What kind of returns should I expect? The mortgage fund does not guarantee returns. That being said, our focus is to return between 7 to 8% annually to the investor, with distributions monthly. Through 2021, our average return was slightly greater than 7.75%. Is there a lockup period? The answer is no. We have waived the lockup period for the mortgage fund. If you're not satisfied or simply want to invest for a short period of time, you have the option to submit a withdrawal at any time. Can I view the loans in the portfolio? Yes, you can view the loans in the portfolio through our lender portal. Best of all, it's in real time. So as new loans are added to the fund, you will see them. When you invest, we will give you access to the mortgage fund tab on the lender portal. You'll have the ability to view general stats on the mortgage fund, such as loan count and balance, loan performance, loan type and location, and general returns of the loans in the fund. Additionally, you'll be given loan level detail to view all the specific loans in the mortgage fund. What type of real estate and what markets do you target? The primary property type that we'll be targeting includes single-family and multifamily properties with some exposure to commercial properties. Both property types are in highest demand in the markets that we will focus on and are the most liquid during terms of uncertainty. We will remain focused on our core markets in the Southern California and Northern California markets, but as the fund grows, expand our footprint along the West Coast. What is the process of investing? The process of investing is simple. The first step is to submit your request through our website, TaliMarFinancial.com. Once received, we will have you complete the accreditation questionnaire, sign the subscription agreement, and submit your funds. If you currently invest in mortgages, you'll find investing in the mortgage fund is much easier. How do I get my money back? Requesting your investment back is as simple as submitting a withdrawal request. The fund has up to 3 months to return your investment, though it will most likely occur at the time of a loan payoff. With dozens of loans in the fund, payoffs occur on a regular basis. That being said, if we were to receive a high number of requests in a short period of time, distributions will occur in the order received. Why would this be a good investment for me? The mortgage fund offers a great risk-adjusted return for investors that are looking for steady monthly income. Because the mortgage fund is comprised of multiple loans, your investment is diversified over all the loans. Additionally, because the fund is structured as a mortgage REIT, you may qualify for the qualified business income tax deduction. Unlike investing in traditional mortgages, you have the ability to invest when you want and withdraw when you want, not having to wait for a new trust deed offering or for a specific loan to pay off. Our focus on traditional property types such as single-family and multifamily properties in core supply-constrained urban markets should minimize your investment from general economic fluctuations. If you're interested to learn more about TaliMar Income Fund I, I would highly suggest that you review the private placement memorandum. We've included a link to the PPM on the website under the Investor tab. Additionally, your investment relations team is available to answer any questions regarding the fund. If you're interested to move forward and invest in the fund, you can select the link Get Started under the Mortgage Fund tab in the Invest drop-down menu. I want to say thank you for listening to me about the mortgage fund. I am confident that the mortgage fund would be an excellent option for investors that are looking for steady monthly income. Our experienced team of loan originators, underwriters, and loan servicing specialists are dedicated to funding loans to well-qualified borrowers in strong real estate assets in markets with long-term growth. We've created processes over the last 14 years to ensure that we minimize risk to principal and maximize investor return. We look forward to having you part of the growing mortgage fund. Thanks for your consideration, and I look forward to hearing from you.